Well, it says we're live, so we must be live. This is Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife, and this is Meetup Monday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day here in Cayo Salvaje. It's probably in about 22 degrees in the sun. The sun's battling through the Calima. It's right in my face, so I can't see a lot, but there you go. We'll show you around in a minute, but who am I with? I am with my beautiful wife, Christina Lee. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm going to point in the right way? Yes, I am, for the first time ever.
Hello.
So how was your week?
It was quite good. Yesterday we met some old friends from
Wales.
Wales.
Neighbours from my sister, you know.
Yeah, we've known them for
30 years, haven't we? Yeah. We've been together how long? 30 years? 32 years?
Yeah.
We've known them a long time. So they met and we walked to La Caleta, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got thrown out of the Cockaliki Beach Bar.
But we saw a few great paragliders.
We did.
It
The
was
paragliders
so
were coming in.
good.
What they said was they couldn't guarantee us. I tried to book a table for 6 for drinks, and they said we couldn't guarantee it. And so they said, but don't worry, as soon as you get there, they'll look after you. So I said, fine. So the girl comes up and she says, yeah, we got table 6, no problem. It's on the sun lounges out in the beach there. And I said, yeah, and how do you get the wheelchair there? So for some reason, it didn't click. So then she says, well, I can give you these 2 tables pushed together. I said, well, they're on sand. Can we have them on the wood? No, we can't put the ones on the wood together, she said. I said, well, what am I going to do then? She said,
Yeah.
come back another time, like when
They
you don't have a
always
wheelchair.
stuck because of me again.
Yeah.
That's a good bar.
It is a nice bar, yeah. And so I messaged them again and said, we're here right now, but we've just been told we can't have 6 people in a wheelchair because they don't put tables together. I wish you'd have told me yesterday. And they said, oh, it's because of COVID. So. And they said, you should have come a bit earlier. And I was there half an hour before I said I was coming. So Cockaliki Beach Bar, beautiful bar, but don't go with the wheelchair and don't go if there's 6 of you.
For the moment.
Exactement. So we ended up going to a nice little fish restaurant in La Caleta, and they let us in, but they wouldn't let us out on the terrace because we weren't eating. So that's another thing. If you say I'm just here for drinks, then they don't really like it. Yeah. In fact, they didn't realise I understood Spanish, and so they were sort of saying, "Oh, they're only going to drink it like a couple of drinks and go. Just don't waste the table outside." So I went, well, can we have this one here? And they said, "Yeah." So we sat on a nice little table inside. An old oak table it was. Anyway, they didn't know, but the friends, they like to splash out when they're on holiday. So it was bottles of wine of this and bottles of wine of that. So in the end, we probably paid more than somebody who was having a bag of sardines on the terrace, like, you know. Anyway, so apart from that, we got some other people. You probably heard in the background. Christina, I'm going to let you enjoy your water now.
Yeah.
And come back when you've got something else that you want to tell us.
Okay.
And I'll pass the microphone over to you guys. If you take it as close as you can to yourselves. And that's a bit, you can put it closer as well. A lot closer. A lot closer. There you go. Perfect. Okay. And we have Anne Elton and Dave Butler. I knew it was sounds to be Anne Elton and Dave Butler. They are in a little bit of shadow at the moment. So if I do this, I'm going to put my finger in the middle. There you go. I'm trying to cover the sun. There you go. That's what they look like. But when the sun goes down, we shall understand. And also, I also have Tim from Friday.
Hello.
There he is.
Still here?
You're still here, yeah? Cool dude. So this, we'll show you this one. We'll show you the sunset. There's the sunset. You see it's still misty, we can't see La Gomera at all. We can't see La Gomera at all. And we're over here by the new Mind Hotel and the tropical park there. And this is the people around that I'm not going to show too much because they don't like being filmed. And that's it. In fact, we're going to turn this one off now to save power. Because when Christina gets home, she wants to listen to a book, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's your phone back. And did it go back to me? Oh, it died. There we go. We're back to me. So let's get back on these 2 for 1. Am I pointing the right way? Yes, I am. Anne Elton, how the devil are you?
I'm fine, thank you, and thank you for inviting. We are very happy to be here.
And you know, it's I feel like I know most of you guys who are sort of, you know,
Probably do.
and you all seem so nice online. And no, you are
And
very
in
civil.
person,
You're all
different
very
people
civil, you know.
altogether.
And then when I meet you guys, it's always a shock because you're either better looking or younger or both than I imagined. I don't know why, but I always imagine that our viewership is older than me, but they're not always older than me. You know what I mean? In fact, I'm pretty young, you know.
You're younger
You're a
than
young
me,
fella.
Tim.
I'm a young fella. I'm
Young fella.
only 61. We're having an Amstel, and we're only going to have, what, 4 or 5 tonight, right?
Rationing.
5.
She said not 5, that means I can have 4.
Just think of your belly. It's your choice.
Why should I think of my belly?
You want to get slimmer.
Schlimmer, you mean? Schlimm is German for
That's not possible.
worse. I can't get worse, she says. So, and Dave, can I ask a personal question? Are you a couple or are you just travelling together?
We just celebrated our 20th
20 years
anniversary.
of meeting.
20 years of
Yeah.
meeting?
Yeah.
Wow.
Last week, well,
Oh, we're not.
whatever. We're not married. We're together.
That's,
Long time.
It is a long time. 20 years. In fact, they do say, Anne, that if you'd have popped him off, instead of getting together with him, you'd have been out of jail by now.
In fact,
Yes, there's the thought.
3 manslaughter sentences would hardly be 20 years of remission.
Yeah, exactly.
Behaviour.
Exactly. So I always ask this question, why Tenerife?
Oh, which one of us?
You.
Me? Well, for me, we arrived here on a cruise ship, but we were only here for a day. And in 2019, before the lockdown, we came over and we stayed in the H10 Palace.
In Los Americas?
Jacket.
No, in a jacket, Costa
Okay.
Near Caleta, it's
near
near the
Caleta.
shore.
And in a week, we fell in love with Tenerife. Then we heard about all the vloggers on the island. And it started off with Craicmaster and then followed through with Andrew and then yourself and of course Daniel and now Kevin. So
He's just come back, actually.
Can we miss Kevin?
yeah, we just missed him.
He'll be back, though.
So thanks to all the vloggers, we've got to know all the areas much better.
So it's been a better experience for
It's
knowing
been better.
where we've been, yeah?
So we came back in 2019, as I said, and we loved it. And then we came back last year. And last year we split the holiday between, but was in place Las
It
Americas.
was, and I suppose we're still amazed by the climate.
Oh,
you know,
amazed by the climate,
And we're discovering the action. We were down in, what was the pub? Highland Paddy down in Park de Paz. And, oh my
You're
goodness.
giving away all the bold things.
I
They're
know.
going to get us into
The
trouble. I know.
entertainment is
The
very
entertainment is excellent. On
good. And
the
the
island.
food,
Ah,
even
yeah,
in
it's
very
excellent.
modest places, has been very good.
Yeah, we loved it.
And there are some more expensive places that are good too, but you know. But,
You have to do a mix.
there's a lot happening, isn't there? in
Yeah,
Tenerife?
there's quite a lot.
We were talking last night to this couple, and they'd only booked, I think, 2 weeks ago. They were supposed to be in Barbados, and that was cancelled.
Oh.
So they thought, well, Tim's in Tenerife, we'll see what that is. So they called me and says, where would you go? And I said, well, if I'd go, I'd either go to the Sheraton,
Yeah.
which is next to
Next
where
to
you
the
are, La
Sheraton,
Caleta, or the next one to that is the Mirador, the Iberostar Mirador, which is basically a 6-star hotel.
Oh.
But they don't give 6 stars in Tenerife, so it's a 5-star. But so they ended up staying there. But it's pretty expensive. I think it's between $250 and $350 a night.
Expensive. We
Yeah.
priced a few around that area before
Some
coming
of them
over.
are expensive.
But they were showing the pictures of the rooms and stuff. I mean, basically, it's a suite, a room with an extra
fantastic,
lounge,
yeah.
private jacuzzi, and you know, I mean, it's really nice. And they said if you pay an extra 50 a day per room or per person, I'm not sure, it's like endless champagne, all the you know, shorts, like your mini bars paid for basically, and snacks. So you know.
To be honest with you, I'd rather travel around and try different places out.
For me,
Impromptu.
Oh no, I mean they go out to eat.
I
They just
love
they just
Oh,
come
they
back and
just
finish
get all
the
the pamper
finish
in
the
the
bottles
hotel.
of champagne afterwards.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
we're
Well-
currently staying in the Cleopatra Palace Hotel.
Yeah,
Is that
same.
open? I didn't
No,
realise
See,
that
the
was.
Mediterranean Palace
Mediterranean
next door
Palace
is
next
closed.
door.
Okay.
And looks very sadly closed. I'm not too
It's
sure.
been bought over, I believe.
Was
Even
it?
the builder, you know, the whole resort has, but even the builders that were busy there last October don't seem to be there.
Yeah.
So it's very quiet on, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no sign of it opening. But the Cleopatra is a mature hotel. It's been there a while, I'd say.
Fantastic location.
Fantastic location, and we've a room overlooking the beach.
Uh-huh.
Played Camisson, I think it's called,
Camisson,
and it's fabulous.
That
The
means
ocean-
night dress.
Oh,
El camisón. El camisa is a shirt.
All right.
A camiseta is a t-shirt,
All right.
and a camisón is a night dress. So it's the night dress beach. So
the
off you
night
go,
dress
Anne.
beach. There
That
you go.
explains a lot.
Let me just say hi to the guys online for you.
Yeah.
There's 91 people watching, and Vincent
fantastic.
Flanagan was Serpon. Thank you, Vincent, for supporting the channel there. Vincent is a member with a red badge. That means he's been a member for more than 6 months. Pete and Shell's on there. Mark Wiltshire's on there. Simon Farrant, Mark Robert Murphy, David Longdon, Craig, Andrews, N. Smiler. N. Smiler's from New Zealand. Denise Pearson's on. Kevin's on. Scotsman Tenerife. We're just talking about you. Hope you're well, Tim and Christina. Sorry I missed you on my trip. Hope to catch up next time, definitely. And Anne and Dave want to meet you as well. Anthony's on. Good evening all. Trish is on. Alan Fraser's on. Ian the Doman. Gianni Watson. Evening, Tim. It's Pauline. Oh, of course. I keep forgetting it's Pauline. We're both fine, thank you. Have you lost some weight? I have actually. I've lost.
have?
I went from 118 to 118.7 kilos
Well done.
to 116 kilos. So I'm still 18 stone. I haven't got over the stone yet.
Well, you're getting there.
I'm getting there, yeah.
Small
But
steps,
as I said,
big-
my
big
diet.
results.
I just published a quick one about the diet update. So
Right.
if you, I'll
Yeah,
link
we
that.
watched
I'll
that.
link that in that corner over there. If you're watching on catch up, and basically it just tells you what I'm doing. But to cut a long story short, the first 4 weeks is eat half and less beer.
Right.
The next 4 weeks is count the calories. What am I actually putting in without changing anything? So I eat what I eat, but I count the calories. And then after 4 weeks, I'll find out, well, where can I save?
Exactly.
So instead of sheep's cheese and pate on that piece of toast,
You have one or the
I should
other.
have had cream cheese light and chives. You know?
Yes,
So just
yeah.
swap stuff out that's high calorific to low calorific, and then after that, the goal will be reduce the number of calories by half.
Good.
It's moderation.
Yeah, but without
As well.
compromising on flavour, because that's the biggest thing I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that's happened to me with diets of any type is that it's not only a lifestyle change. I'm just getting packet loss from one of these. It's not only a lifestyle change, but you've really got to say, I am going to be this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You can't say I'm on a diet at the moment.
No.
Yeah. You got to say that's it. I'm changing my lifestyle,
Yes.
and because everybody's on a diet.
It's something that has to be sustainable. You have to kind of
Uh-huh.
get into a rhythm of eating that you can keep up.
Exactly.
As opposed to trying a diet. Diets never work.
No.
And trust it, I know that because I have tried.
I got to say hello to Craig again and Ray Duffy. Thank you, Ray, for being one of the new members on the channel. Thank you so much for the support there. Jetman from Leven. I can always get that wrong, don't I? Leaving on a jet plane, I keep saying. So Simon Fallon, Ian Miller's on.
More going on it.
Paula Williams, Tricia Slater, Dave Longdon. Nikki's on. Everybody's saying hi, Anne and David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Craig Andrews saying hi, Anne and David. Julie's saying hi to Christina as well. Zelda's on. Alan Fraser, loads of people. Marie Alti. Vincent, is it unusual to have Kalima over the islands for most of the days of last month? It is unusual for the Kalima to be here so long, but there's a difference between Kalima and mist sometimes.
Okay.
So sometimes it's a Kalima, sometimes it's just misty because there's always dust in the atmosphere. But we've had a really weird January, really. Yeah, really weird January. Darren John's on. Darren, I watched your sausage and mash this morning.
Hello, Darren.
I'm not kidding you. It was before brunch. I was drooling.
I did 2 breakfasts.
That sausage and mash was. I was looking at the prices and I was thinking that's expensive, but it isn't really. It's not really that expensive. So it's $8.95 I think for sausage and mash. And if you want a sausage
bad
butty,
for
I think
London.
$6.75. Not bad for London, no.
No.
But they look
Darren's
really, really
great.
good. And just be careful, my friend. I mean, I'm on the lifestyle change that way. It looks like you're on the lifestyle change that way. Just be careful. When you come over, we'll go out and we'll have some scran. You're paying. Darren John, beautiful evening over there on the terrace. It is. Pete and Michelle T's on. Heather McCarthy, Moira Fitzsimmons.
Hi, Maura.
Hi,
Heather.
Anne and David.
Julie. Hi,
Julie
David
Wade.
London.
Lots of familiar names.
Lots
Hi,
of
Craig.
familiar names. Have I forgotten anybody? I'm going down now. David Butler's on. David Butler's on. He's here.
Well, I made a brief appearance.
You made a brief appearance. There you go. Neil Davidson, thank you so much for your support there, Neil. Another red badge guy.
All right.
Hi, Tim. Great to see Anne and David. Alan Fraser, we've been going to Cleopatra for 20 years and love it. We're back in April and September.
There you go.
There you go.
Repeat custom.
Greetings from Washington, D.C. David Bow. David, thank you for jumping in here. What time is it in Washington? It's early afternoon on a
5
Monday
hours.
afternoon, about
It's
5 hours.
5 hours.
5
Oh,
hours.
no, the East Coast
Usually.
is 5, is it? 4?
Yeah, I think it's 5
for
hours.
New York. Washington's probably the same. Yeah.
Thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoy the channel. If you are not subscribed, anybody watching, recommend that you subscribe and press that little bell. And if you are subscribed, then go back to the subscribe button and press the little bell to get you notified, because I've noticed a lot of people calling me and saying, you go live and we don't get the button. But I just noticed now that David got the button, didn't you? You got the message
Yeah.
saying I'm going live in
Yeah.
5
We saw it,
minutes.
Yeah.
So that's important. Ring that little bell.
Didn't pop up, yeah.
And don't forget, you can go over to timothydowd.com and find out all about us, where we are, what we do. I've even got my address and telephone number on there if you want to contact me. The easiest way to contact me is through the email on the account. But that's good. Thank you, David there. Sandra Rothwell Murphy is also online. Pete and Pauline. Well done, Tim. Keep up the good work. Okay, I'm rushing now. You're talking amongst themselves. The way you are planning, I like the way you're planning the lifestyle, says Richard Walton. Thank you so much, Richard. And thank you so much for supporting the channel there, my friend. You'll be over soon, won't you?
Ray and Patricia
Are you over
watching
now? I
us
can't
every
remember. Are you? I thought we were going to call and we were going to go to Playa San Juan again, weren't we? Tree Surgeons on. Pete and Shell.
Ramunda
Hi,
and
Pete
Patricia.
Putting on some timber, says Darren. Raimundo and Patricia. Hello, Anne-Marie and David. Looking forward to, on the big telly. Look forward to May. You've sold it to us. There you
There you
go.
go. Very good.
So Raimundo
Hi,
and
Ray.
Patricia.
Hi, Ray.
Hopefully not be rainy, says Neil. In the Jersey Cow. The Jersey Cow. You've been to the Jersey Cow?
Heard of it.
And Denny Underwood's on. Sorry we're late. You're keeping you all safe and well. Well, Denny, you're late. We're going. See, bye everybody. Bye. Just joking. Okay, we've done all that now. So back to you guys. So we've asked about why Tenerife.
Yeah.
Now I want to say, what have you seen on all of the vloggers that you watch? What have you seen that you thought, I really need to do that? What was the thing that you saw on a vlogger that you wouldn't have done, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, there's 2 I'd like to do, and we did the boom trikes.
did the boom trikes.
You did boom tracks.
Yeah, and they were fantastic.
Booked it through Daniel.
Yep.
First excursions to Tenerife.
And
Excellent.
we went booked through Daniel. Yeah. I'd love to go on the tuk-tuk, but I would love to do parasailing.
The one where you
Really?
jump off the cliff and then end up at the Cockaliki Bar on that beach.
Uh-huh.
I'd love to do that.
Cockolucci.
Could I be afraid when I land?
The Cockaliki Bar. I like that.
That's Scottish.
I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it the Cockaliki Bar from now on.
That's me again. Yeah, it's Cockaliki. Yeah.
Cockaliki Bar. I like that.
You mean hang gliding?
No, I've
Tandem.
been jumping off a cliff and flying in the air.
You have a pilot who jumps
It's called.
twins.
It's not hang gliding because it's not a glider. They've got
No,
these.
it's like
It's
a
not
parasailing.
parasailing.
It's not parasailing.
Maybe it is parasailing.
Yeah.
The one from the boat.
It's
maybe called
parascending because you go up,
You go up.
ascend.
And the other one is
Parasail.
paragliding or
And paragliding is with the
Oh,
triangular
with
one.
the fixed string, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Any of those. I love anything to do with speed.
Really?
Fast tracks, cars, everything.
oh yeah. We
I'm
were,
a daredevil.
the
I'm a
boom
daredevil.
trikes were funny.
The only-
They live in the village actually.
The boom trike.
The guys
I
there.
absolutely love that.
We were asked, do you want to go slow, medium, or fast on the motorway? And she said, fast, please. That's our Anne. It was great.
Fires at every
Fast
lamppost.
and
They have
Higher
1.6
the
litre
better.
engines, so they don't sound like a motorbike. They're very powerful.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
are very
It's not very. It's not like a
They're German.
three-cycle engine. They're
Are
German
you all right,
engines.
darling?
They're lovely. They're comfortable. You feel safe. You know,
I have seen
and they're very well maintained. So boom trikes, excellent.
But I have to say the vlog, all of the vloggers
I'm empty.
have influenced, haven't they?
Yes.
They've
And
all
It's
influenced. us.
even all the vloggers. There's something, a place to go, a bar to go into,
Yeah.
an entertainer to.
The food
catch up on.
reviews, the area reviews, your walks, Tim.
I'm going to start again tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
Walk
the
tomorrow.
walking, Promise.
That was just a little subtle hint, just to see.
I'm walking tomorrow.
Your walks,
Yeah.
definitely, and watching the vloggers visit various places in the island that we never have dreamt
We
of.
may never go to, but
And we
it's
may
interesting
not
to see.
ever achieve going to, but like we loved it. We loved
Well, the other vloggers, they actually do it. They do
They all
it
have
as a
their own
sort of
style.
a style, right?
Yeah.
But what I can't. Well, we don't eat out, so I can't do a food review.
No, but you do
And-
your walks and
But what I've decided, I mean, what we did is we said living with MS in Tenerife is basically just us.
yeah.
And so we're a bit like Coronation Street, you know, car crash Coronation Street, I call it. Yeah. So once you start watching, you can't stop, right? Because it's just a car crash, isn't it?
Okay.
So we just talk about ourselves. I mean, it's the thing I know most about.
Yeah.
But what we want, what I want, I've been all fixing my mouth won't work. What I want to be able to do is to go out one afternoon a week, and I've been trying this for ages, but there's always been something on, isn't there? And go to a nice spot in the afternoon and chill out, and there do a full sort of vlog, you know, like everybody else
In one
does,
area,
yeah, like
yes.
the area, some
That'd be lovely.
yeah, and if there's a bar nearby, maybe
Go
a
in
little
and
scoop.
have it, yeah.
But there you
Well,
go.
why not?
But it's not going to be. It's going to be just an area. And what I was thinking of is that you could actually do that as well. You could actually let me know where to go, and it would be even better if you were there. So there is going to be, without the Meetup Monday. The Meetup Monday is for people who want to come and chit chat here live on whatever and meet us and Christina. But without Christina, if you want me to just come to your hotel, I'm going to do it once a week,
Right.
probably on a Thursday,
Yeah.
and then we go to your favourite spot, and we do a little interview like this. But we do, I do a lot more of the area. Yeah. So we'll try that, and that'll give you an idea.
Really good.
Yorkie Boy says, hi Tim, we're down the road at Pearly Grey. Would have liked to have said hello, but no more hills today. We'll try and catch up with you in the next couple of Mondays. Keep up the good work. No problem. It sounds like you're going to be here for the next few Mondays, so pop up. Or give me a call, go to timothydowd.com. There you go. Go to timothydowd.com and my contact details are there. And if one afternoon you fancy going to the Monte Cristo for a secret pint and don't tell Chris, then let me know.
We have to tell
I
you.
am
Chris.
not that
You're not that deaf. I'm not that deaf, she says.
not that bad.
You don't let me go anywhere.
No.
She does, you know.
does.
She doesn't stop me doing anything.
I
She just
can
looks at me
imagine
and
she
says, "Are you sure you want to do that, Tim?"
That's diplomacy for you.
No.
It is. Go and get me another pint. Got nothing else to do.
Ug woman, yeah, right. Yeah.
Do you want to pint?
No, it's okay.
No, we get to.
Ambrosius,
Yeah, all right.
necesitamos Otra
one.
cervezas.
Same again, would you? A glass of white wine.
We'll see if he comes out with that one.
Try it, Joanna.
There's
You know, I'm glad I got this here. Darren John, happy anniversary, Anne and David. Order a bottle for the table.
Oh,
Darren John, thank you so much.
So much.
Thank you so much.
What would you like?
Necessary, thank you. A glass of white wine.
Oh, do you
Copa de
have,
Vino.
have they got
Venusol.
Venusol? Have they a Venusol? A bottle of Venusol?
Venusol?
That'd be nice.
This all, and you guys?
Would you like to drink a glass of wine? 3 glasses?
Yes.
I'm just going to stick with beer if I may.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I'm sticking with my.
All right.
So, you want another beer?
Yes, please.
Dos jarra, botella de 3 copas. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Darren, thank you so
Darren.
much.
Thank you
Gentlemen.
so much.
I'll make sure they get it.
Darren. Sorry we
man.
missed you on this trip.
Yeah, oh well.
Get to meet you sometime.
Darren's over in London.
London?
London.
London.
But he's coming. You coming over soon, Darren?
I think he is.
I think he's coming over in April.
Maybe
Yeah.
April,
I
can't
thought Lee was coming in before that.
remember. Yeah, not too sure. That's a
Oh.
secret.
Oh, was that a secret? Have I outed
Might
the
be,
secret?
might be,
Oh
might
dear.
be, no.
Oh dear.
Oh, well.
Okay. Tranquilo, tranquilo, tranquilo. So it's now 20. We've been on 26 minutes. Is there anything else you want to say?
You know,
I think
go ahead.
Tenerife as an island is exciting in its climate.
Mm-hmm.
It really is pretty much all year round. Probably too hot in high summer. I don't know, Tim, what you think, but certainly as a winter destination, I mean, the alternative would be going to Florida or maybe a Caribbean island, because we're about the same. What do you call it? Latitude as Miami here, and yet it's still European. And for us,
We're coming back in.
we booked a. We're
Yeah, we're coming back the end of September.
it's not fully booked. It's partial. The accommodation is booked for
lovely.
end of September.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
beautiful. If I could, I would come here for 3 months at a time.
We're hoping
God.
that my daughter's coming over at the end of September for her
Yes.
birthday because she should be 30 this year.
Yes.
So, we're hoping she's going to come over. She's not. It's not.
She wants to celebrate that with us.
There you go. Why not?
Because it's our fault.
Something happened 30 years and 9 months ago.
It was, yeah.
I remember being 30.
Got to work that out. Happy Christmas. End of September, wasn't it?
Ah, yeah.
That's lovely. It's lovely to have family coming over.
We have friends who have been long-term Tenerife
Oh,
people.
yeah.
And we
Monica, if you're watching.
and Monica, yes, and my friend Martin Byrne and Joe.
Los tres.
If they're watching, hello. I suppose we heard about it without really copping on. We arrived to the H10 in La Caleta beside the Sheraton through a rainy night, and there was thunder and lightning, and oh God.
I was nearly going home
And
the
oh
next
no,
day.
it's the middle of nowhere, and we fell in love with it in 3 days. You know? And we hadn't really seen.
No.
We're very new to Tenerife.
Yes, we
Uh,
are.
we had our first and only visit ever to Las Cris. What day was it? Wednesday or Thursday? You know.
Thank you.
You
Gracias.
know, so
Yeah.
we're really only learning, but the combination of a vlog, particularly when doing a walk, and sort of Google Maps and following and learning, saying there's a pub we must go to, there's a restaurant,
There's
we
something
must-
that Tim was in,
or
and there's something.
and then later on we
Yeah, well, we watch.
we watch and we'd say like we sat there, that's our seat there at the Metropolis, you know. What are they doing sitting there? You know, so it's good, and the community is fantastic.
Oh, we love
here.
the community.
And we've been approached on this visit by 2 individuals, or couples, who came up to us and said, "Are you
Who we are.
who we are?" And hello, and they're backgrounders, but we've met others who are more vocal on the previous trip.
Okay. So they've
So
recognised you
they
from when you were on
recognise
with
you from-
Well, you see,
with Andrew.
Well, yeah, kind of. There,
but
there's a
even
fan
before
page
that,
there. Like
yeah,
David
from Facebook, really.
became
Facebook.
a grandfather.
Oh yes,
Recently. Well, she's 6 months.
she's
now.
6 months and a week or so.
And Olivia, and they have a fan group page, and he put photographs.
Andrew has, yeah.
Okay.
And that started it off, kind of, and then he did a little bit of a David Attenborough in his garden one time.
Oh, I did a few of them,
and,
yeah.
We don't have a real big garden. It's just kind
Tree
of like
Surgeon has sent another donation for another bottle.
Well
Oh,
done.
Thank
Well
you
done,
so
Tree.
much.
We're
That's
falling.
good. Thank you.
Cheers to all.
Guys.
Cheers to all. Christine,
Cheers,
lovely
Christina.
to meet you. Christine,
Where's
and
your bottle?
Cheers.
they're still pulling pints.
They're still
for
pulling
the,
pints.
The men. Here they are. Here
they
they
are.
come.
Here they come. Thank you
But,
so much, Bob.
Thank
Tree,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tree.
Tree, yeah. But no, I
Gracias,
think
gracias.
there are people who come self-catering. Cheers.
Yeah,
They
so
come long-term to Tenerife on self-catering, maybe 3-4 weeks at a time or more. And I suppose we heard them talking about it without ever doing anything about it. And then we ended up October 2019 going for the first time. Now we may want to look at Las Cris as a place to go in the future.
Yeah.
You know, not just the more touristy places. So.
I just have a little question for you, Tim, if you don't mind.
Yes, sure.
When we initially booked our trip on 2019, we had booked the Altamira apartments, which are up in the same area as the Rio. And we cancelled due to the fact that at the time they could not guarantee any aircon.
They couldn't guarantee.
It was an
or what.
apartment.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Yeah.
So they said there's a fan on the ceiling.
Well, that
Now I
means
know
no
you're
air conditioning.
acclimatised here, but would you say that would be sufficient in the heat to keep a place?
Okay,
Or
okay.
what time
So
of year would it be?
Or what
Yeah.
time of year?
You know?
Yeah.
the last time we had aircon was in America, wasn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
And you needed aircon in America because you were lived in air conditioning.
Yeah.
So you went from your air-conditioned house to your air-conditioned car to your air-conditioned office
Yeah.
to your air-conditioned supermarket to the complex to the
the
mall
inside.
to the cinema. So you're never actually out in the sunshine.
Yeah.
And so the air conditioning is important, right?
Yeah.
But air conditioning in Tenerife, I would say it's not necessary.
No.
For the simple reason is that you're out in the sun all day,
Right.
and therefore going into an air-conditioned room is bad for you, because of the difference in temperature,
Yeah.
right? So you're more liable to get ill using air conditioning. If you don't have an air-conditioned
Yeah.
subsistence,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
well, subsistence, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
basic, then air conditioning, going in and out of air conditioning is bad for you.
right.
The other thing is it never really gets that hot here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that people think this is hot, because you're coming from like -2 degrees
Yeah.
to 22, right, and 28.
Yeah.
But it's not. It never gets really. It will get hot in the summer, and sometimes it's a bit uncomfortable, but a fan's enough, I would imagine.
And the fan does
So
circulate
maybe
cool
maybe
air.
we'll consider.
depends what
we
fan
have
you've
some
got, but-
timeshare points we chickened out on doing.
No,
but-
yeah, we
but
did.
We're going again.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the name of the place we're going to.
We're
It's
going.
down.
Well, we have an option to change to an
Palms,
apartment.
no,
We just want to be sure. We did notice, even facing the Cleopatra, a lot of the apartments don't have aircon.
No, I mean, we don't have
Yeah,
aircon.
just have-
We don't
yeah.
have
Yourself.
aircon. The thing is that you do need a safe place to live to leave the windows open,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Security-wise.
yeah, there's a lot of apartments that will have bars on the windows because, I mean, unfortunately, if you offer people either no job or low paid jobs,
Yeah.
then people are going to turn to crime to make ends meet,
Yes.
And not that it's an excuse,
Yeah.
and I deplore it, but there is going to be more crime in areas where the locals don't get paid properly and or can't get a job, basically.
We got burnt all 3
Yeah,
days
so therefore there is, as long as you've got bars on the windows, if you're on a ground floor or a first floor even, you just leave the windows open, or you book a place which is in a better area, right?
Very good.
Interesting.
So
That's interesting because then we'd be more confident
Yeah, we might,
in getting an apartment next time.
Sorry, I just can't remember the name of the place.
Because,
we've,
we don't like
the other thing is
football.
you can actually get a freestanding air conditioner, right?
yeah.
You can just buy them here for $40,
Yeah.
$50,
Oh, yeah, if
you know,
if you're
or
living
euros.
very long term,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's
No,
what
no. I mean,
No,
even
no,
if you come for a
2
holiday,
weeks.
just
Oh, right.
just buy it,
Oh,
yeah, and then flog it on eBay when you finish,
we do.
or give it to me and I'll flog it
We
for you.
nearly did that once.
There was an incredible heat. What year? was
Nerca.
that? In Nerca. There was this heat wave. People were dying in Paris with the heat wave. And we went around looking for air conditioning units because we're in a non-air conditioned room. did we even buy a fan? I don't think we even bought a fan. It was desperately warm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it July? I can't remember.
it was. It was
Yeah.
the middle of summer, and the
it
heat
was
was
a freak heat
extraordinarily
wave
bad.
through
People
southern
were
Europe.
dying from it.
I don't know, the year maybe in 2004 or something like that, and it was very bad in Paris. A lot of old people died,
Yeah.
and it was quite bad in Spain, all the way down to the Costa del Sol, where we were at the top end of it. And the fact that our hotel did not have anything in the room,
Yeah,
it
they
was
didn't even have a
desperate.
van.
But I think
And
that was
we
freak
were-
weather, even for
you know,
Spain.
when it gets really
When you're
hot
trying
and
to
there's
sleep,
no
it
air,
feels quite
you can
claustrophobic,
barely
doesn't it?
breathe.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just
trying to remember.
We're lucky that we've
Chicago.
got windows at both sides of
And a
the
nice
apartment, so I can open the
comfy
kitchen
space,
window and the bedroom window,
yeah,
and we have
crosswinds,
yeah.
It's
So-
great.
Got a house, so-
And we're
And
third
a
floor,
nice
yeah.
up- Yeah, that's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been on 35 minutes now. We're not waiting for Les, who's really called Ray.
Ray.
Yeah. And
Raymondo. Raymondo.
another Raymundo. Tim's been quiet in the background because he had everything he had to say. Was there anything you want to say, Tim?
Nothing of any interest, so I won't bore people.
So we're going to have a bit of a chat. We're going to order some scran, I think. I'm getting a bit peckish. You too. And we're going to watch the sun go down. Let me just turn this up so we can watch the sun go down. There you go.
Fabulous sunset.
I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. I'd like to thank my guests, Anne and David. Here they go.
Thank you, and thank
There
you,
they are.
everybody.
And
Thanks to the whole
also
community.
Tim.
Yes.
I'm Tim as well, so it's just the same, you know.
Tim.
Here's the other Tim.
And that's not even my real name.
Oh,
But that's another story.
That's another story. And Christina Lee.
Hey, see you next time.
And I want to thank Bob and Darren for making the night wet.
Thank you very,
Thank you so
very
much.
much.
And we shall
Thank you, Bob
sort
and
all that out afterwards.
Yes.
And
Thank you, everybody,
Yeah.
for all the lovely comments.
so AB. Google thinks you might like this one next. No, I'm doing the wrong way again. And if you want to support the channel, you can go and press the little button of our wedding photograph and you take you to the website. And if you're not subscribed, you can subscribe for free right here. And we'll see you guys on the next